I'd like to just kind of go down the line. Mayor Tarter, by the way, I lived in Falls Church, Knott City, and I enjoyed my time there. Would you say that the lowest unemployment in 50 years is a good thing for the country?
Yes, of course.
Mr. DeNatale, do you think that job participation at a 30-year high is a good thing for the United States of America?
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Lineback, would you say that wages being up at historic decade-high rates and up more for the lowest income folk, which equates to about $1,000 a year, do you think that's good for hardworking, middle class and lower income families?
I don't know anyone that would disagree.
Well, what about you, Dr. Imhoff? Do you think that the highest consumer confidence and confidence from manufacturers and small businesses is a good thing for this economy and the prospects for greater prosperity in the future? Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Well, I could go on, but I would say this wasn't an accident. This isn't something that just happened. We had a decade of stagnation, a flat economy. The spirits were low. Taxes and regulations and the cost of those were very high. It's like a big old wet blanket on the greatest economy in the world, and all we did was just add a little freedom in the marketplace. We just took a little burden off the backs of the job creators, put a little money in the pockets of hardworking American people. And we've seen a tremendous response. A tremendous response. You quoted Alexander Hamilton, Federalist paper number 31. I'm going to quote you Federalist paper number 21 from the same author. If taxes are too high, I'm going to paraphrase, if taxes are too high, they lessen the consumption. The collection is eluded, and the product to the Treasury is not so great as when they are confined within proper and moderate bounds. You know, my suggestion to you is to consider whether or not you're confining within proper and moderate bounds those taxes levied on your good people. But golly, can any of y'all tell me that there was a provision in the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that has created this economic renaissance in this country? Has any provision in there precluded any of you from lowering your tax burden on your people? Is there anything that you're aware of that precludes you from reducing local taxes or anything that you know of that would preclude state lawmakers in your respective states from lowering the tax burden? Is there a mandate in there that says you can't lower your tax burden for your folks? Because I understand taxes are too high, the cost is too great, and you're probably losing folks. I know states like California, and I'm not picking on California, with all due respect to the chairman, but from 2007 to 2016, they lost 13,000 businesses. The chief beneficiary of that was the great state of Texas. Now, the reason they said that they were leaving was as a result of high taxes, bad lawsuit climate, and heavy regulatory burden. Now, let's talk about federalism. Federalism gives the state of California the right to do whatever they want to do with the respect of the environment they want to create for their businesses. Apparently, it's not a very good environment. At the heart of federalism is division of power. It's sovereignty to the states and to your local jurisdictions. The federal taxes are there for federal purposes, like providing for common defense. State and local taxes are there for your local and state purposes. And I don't think we do anything to interfere with that. And to say that Washington isn't giving your folks a fair shake, I don't know that their local leaders are giving them a fair shake if the taxes could be reduced and that's in your control to do so. I know I'm out of time, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, and thank you guys for your time.
Thank you, gentlemen.